Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
New York Times World News.
May 3rd, 8:18 America, New York. Turkey halts trade with Israel amid deteriorating relations. The Turkish government said all trade with Israel would pause until a permanent ceasefire is reached in Gaza and uninterrupted humanitarian aid is allowed in.
RT World News.
May 3rd, 8:17 America, New York. This is not the EU that Hungary joined, Orban. Budapest did not subscribe to same-sex marriages or war with Russia when it became a member, the Prime Minister says.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 3rd, 8:10 America, New York. Basic Materials Roundup, Market Talk. Find insight on Mondi, BHP and more in the latest market talks covering the basic materials sector.
Mirror World News.
May 3rd, 8:08 America, New York. Tourist on MSC cruise ship tries to sneak into Japan by climbing down rope. The baffling incident saw the search and rescue team dispatched following reports a 50-year-old man had fallen from MSC Bellissima into the sea at Kobe, central Japan.
Wall Street Journal World News. May 3rd, 8:07 America, New York. How Hollywood defanged the cougar. The Idea of You presents a no-judgment romance between a 40-something woman and a 20-something man.
PowerPost.
May 3rd, 8:06 America, New York. Inside Health Prom and Why It Matters. For one night, some of Washington's most powerful healthcare leaders dress up, go out together and let their guards down.
The Independent.
May 3rd, 8:05 America, New York. Used as human shields, starved and under fire. The horrors people with disabilities face in Putin's war. In the final part of our series on the plight of people with disabilities caught up in Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Belle True speaks to a man who had only the use of one limb, his arm, about the terrible treatment Ukrainians are subjected to in Russian-occupied territory.
The Independent.
May 3rd, 8:03 America, New York. People with disabilities face some of the most brutal conditions during war. We need urgent change. Analysis. Strides have been made in recent decades among the UN and humanitarian organizations to try and put protections in place, writes William Pons. But they need to be enforced and expanded so that the suffering of people with disabilities is not left in the shadows.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 3rd, 8:02 America, New York. Auto and Transport Roundup, Market Talk. Find insight on Westport's holdings, Air Canada and more in the latest market talks covering the auto and transport sector.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 3rd, 8 o'clock America, New York. New Treasury tax guidelines open door for corn and soy in sustainable aviation fuels. The guidance is a boon for biorefineries, but some observers worry it is based on unproven assumptions.
Wall Street Journal World News. May 3rd, 8 o'clock America, New York. Wyoming goes wild, the mad dash for brown gold. It's the adrenaline rush. Crowds line up pre-dawn to race for dropped antlers in the cowboy state. BBC News World.
May 3rd, 8 o'clock America, New York. Kyiv can use British weapons inside Russia, Cameron. UK Foreign Secretary Lord Cameron says it is up to Ukraine to decide how to use British arms.
Time. May 3rd, 8 o'clock America, New York. Brittany Griner. What I endured in a Russian prison. Prison is more than a place. It's also a mindset. When I entered Corrective Colony No. 2, or IK2, in Mordovia, a region more than 300 miles east of Moscow, I flipped a switch in my head.
Fox World News.
May 3rd, 7:58 America, New York. China sees resurgence of rap music as emerging musicians find their voices. The resurgence of hip-hop in China has marked a significant journey from suppression to prominence. In 2018, Chinese censors imposed restrictions on hip-hop.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News.
May 3rd, 7:57 America, New York. UK plans to ramp up weapons production as Lord Cameron reveals envoy will oversee national priority. The UK will appoint a new envoy to oversee a plan to ramp up the production of weapons and ammunition, which is now a national priority, the Foreign Secretary has revealed.
The Independent.
May 3rd, 7:54 America, New York. Pro-Palestine and pro-Israel protesters scuffle as Australian universities mirror U.S. campuses. Active protests reported from campuses in Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide and Canberra. Copyright AFP via Getty.